Hey guys. So for today, you should have already taken your quiz over chapters 22 and 25 for Touching Spirit Bear. Make sure on this quiz that you follow directions if you haven't already taken it. But then after your quiz, I want you to move on and watch this video and kind of listen to what your expectations are for the end of the book project. We will finish Touching Spirit Bear on Thursday, so I wanted to go ahead and go through the choice project with you that you guys will be completing whether you're in class or a remote learner. So if you go to you go to Planbook and you click on Touching Spirit Bear final project choice, it will open this document up for you. On this document, this will give you 3 different projects you can choose from to complete for the end of the novel project. So it says, over the past few weeks, we have read and discussed the use of symbolism, theme, and character traits with Ben Michelsen's novel Touching Spirit Bear. In order to demonstrate your understanding in these deeper concepts, choose a project from the options below. Keep in mind that this will be your final assessment and should reflect your very best efforts and participation. Some of these things, if you are a remote learner, you will be expected to use resources that you have of your own since you are unable to be at school. So the first thing is to create option number 1 is to create a symbolic totem pole and interpretation. So what it says is you're going to create a totem pole that represents a personal life lesson. Your totem pole should include 5 symbols, objects, or animals, as well as 1 symbol to represent Cole. So on totem poles, especially like the one in the novel, each animal that Cole has carved represents something. It has meaning to it. If you want, you may look up Tlingit spiritual animals or totem pole animals and find out what the meaning is for each animal, and then you can put them on your totem pole yourself or however you wish to. Maybe you're just going to interpret things. So maybe you choose to do a grizzly bear because you think that when you get angry, your anger resembles that of a bear's. It's very aggressive. So it's totally up to you, but it does need to represent you and some life lesson that you have learned. Keep in mind, before creating your totem pole, you are encouraged to reference the novel for ideas, research Tlingit totem poles, think about personal life lessons and qualities, and even watch movie clips of animals to observe individual qualities. You can look up those animal qualities as well. And there it is. Look up animal representations. You may have at least 5 symbols on the pole, not including one for Cole. You do have to include one for Cole. So you would have 6. So 5 for you and 1 for Cole. You may create a 2D model, poster board, or create a 3D model. No whittling knives can be brought to school, but obviously you're at home. If you choose to go that route, you just need to make sure it's okay with your parents. In addition to creating a totem pole, you have to include an explanation. This is how you will express what each animal and object means and how it's related to your personal life lesson. So the way you will do this is either you can create a dance and statement. So you can create a video showing you doing a dance to represent the different animals. And then you have to state what that dance means to you, similar to what Cole and Edwin and Garvey did on the island. Or you can do a written explanation such as a poem or a descriptive paragraph, which would include what quality does the symbol represent and how does it relate to your personal learning journey, your life theme, or a photo montage using quotes, music, and pictures. So basically a short video or a PowerPoint presentation that discusses what the symbol represents and how it relates to your personal learning journey. So your theme. Okay, your option number 2. This is the ABCs of symbolism and theme. So instead of a traditional essay, compose an ABC photo montage and set it to music. You can use PowerPoint for this, or you can use WeVideo. WeVideo only allows you 5 free minutes, which is fine if you can get it done in 5 minutes. Begin by choosing a theme or themes from the novel. Gather pictures, video, and strong quotes from the novel to support each theme. The whole world is a hot dog, page 137. In death, there was no control, no anger, no one to blame. No choices, no nothing. To be alive was to have choice. The power to choose was real power, not the fake power of making others afraid. That was from page 83. Happiness, like anger, is also a habit, page 146. How much of the world did people miss because they were not calm enough, empty enough to experience it? Page 189. You're going to create a list of ideas following the alphabet, ABCs of Cole Matthews, and explain how it relates to Cole's learning journey or a novel theme. In addition to including phrases from the novel, include the setting, important conflicts, various emotions, and significant items. Don't forget to challenge yourself, your audience, through the abstract thought. Include symbolic ideas as well. So, examples: concrete, A equals anger. Okay, Cole's biggest nemesis. B equals bruise for Peter's beating. Abstract, A equals the ancestor rock, symbolizing wisdom. B equals Band-Aid, symbolic for the healing that took place on the island. You'll choose music that strongly reflects the mood of the novel and represents Cole's learning journey. Add music to your ABCs video. Arrange the ABC pictures and quotes into a photo montage set to music expressing Cole's learning journey and touching Spiritbear novel themes. This will be a computer-based book trailer that can include actual items collected along Cole's journey. And you need to have A through Z represented. So, let's see here. I'll show you, I did an example of this for you. See if I can get to it. Need to go to WeVideo. Okay, so I did mine on WeVideo. Maybe. So it's not looking like it's going to let me log in. Let's try this. Sorry about this, guys. Okay, so here is what I came up with. I only did letter A, and then kind of the intro to letter B. So I'm going to click edit just so that you can watch it. But I figured this would give you a good enough example to know what is expected of you. So here we go. No. So touching Spiritbear. Learn from your mistakes. That's my theme. It's learn from your mistakes. Okay, and then this part right here, this is kind of an overview of my theme and why I thought it fit the novel very well. A is for anger. So that's the first of my ABCs. This is where I gave a quote from the book that showed that Cole had started with being very angry, and typically he would have typically he would have retaliated, but this time he accepted it. I then explained it in that slide you just saw right there, why, how it shows that he has changed. Then my next picture was a picture of anger. It was something that represented anger. B was going to be belief, but again, I stopped right there at B just to give you enough of an example to show you what is expected of you. Again, I use WeVideo. You can use your Microsoft account to do that. You do only have 5 minutes of free video time on WeVideo, which should be plenty if you go quickly. Otherwise, you may want to either purchase extra time on WeVideo, or you could even go and maybe do it to a PowerPoint if you know how to do the music to a PowerPoint and that type of a thing. The last one is a game. So you can create a board game based on Cole's journey. It says create a board game that utilizes symbols, quotes, and characters from the novel to take players through Cole's learning journey. A game board that depicts the island setting, major characters, and important objects. It then goes through all of the requirements that have to somehow be incorporated into your board game. Cole's cabin, campfire ring, etc. Your game must be about a journey. Players have to move through Cole's learning journey and understand the lessons that Cole learned, including major external and internal conflicts, as well as lessons learned, novel themes, include these important ideas through the setting as players advance through the game, and then choice and conflict cards. Okay, so you need all of these are requirements. Other items necessary to make your game a success are instructions, playing pieces, whether your characters, objects, totally up to you, and a way to move the players through the game, such as dice or a spinner. Again, this is option number 3. Once you choose your option, I'm not asking you to do that today. I just wanted to go through the different ideas for your choices. Once we get to the point of actually starting on our final project, I will ask you to complete the final project timeline. So you do have 7 days to do this, but keep in mind it's 8A B-Day schedule, so it kind of goes the span of a little over 2 weeks. But you'll say type day 1, and you'll type in what it is that you will need to accomplish day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 in order to make sure that your project is turned in on time. Then this last piece is just your rubric. So what you will be graded on, whether you choose the totem pole, the video, or the board game. Okay, so then you can go through that yourself and read through it. It is worth 40 points, so it's a significant grade for you. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, I don't expect you to start working on this yet, just soon.